Hey folks, Jonathan here. Picked up a old generator set from 1944. This is an Army Corps of Engineers, and the engine on it, it's 11 horsepower engine. It's 3 kW, weighs 720 pounds, and O'Keefe and Merritt company in Los Angeles, California is who made it. And I'll show you a few things. Got a voltmeter, and this is a rheostat, and as you put a load on it, I guess you've got to increase voltage to equal out, what you need. And amp gauge, frequency meter, and it's actually got a hour meter that shows 5.8 hours. Now, I definitely wouldn't believe that too much, but I mean, it could have broke or something like that. Water temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge. It's got one switch for, this would be a panel light. This would be generator on and off for, just to make it generate power. This would be engine on and off, and to turn it on and off. And not sure what this one's for. I will figure that out. Got 3 different style, 120 plugs. It's got your basic plug, and then I think that's the twist lock, and then it's got the grounded style with the angled leads on it. And it's missing the breaker here. This would have been a 20-30 amp breaker, something like that. And so we'll have to look into that and see, maybe it could be laying in the backside or something. I haven't started it up and got it running yet, but I'll show you the engine on it. This thing has got a little Hercules engine, and I think it's a KXB. I have to look at the other side to be sure, but 11 horsepower, 4-cylinder. Someone's changed the carburetor out. This is not an original carburetor. This is actually the same carburetor, a Schrebler, that I bought and put on my air compressor engine, and that was sold in Popular Mechanics in the 50s for about $13, $14. And so I'll be looking for probably a Zenith updraft for this. And I think this is the same engine they used in the Avery V and the Minneapolis-Moline V. Minneapolis-Moline bought BF Avery company out, and just a little tiny engine. And it's not stuck, good compression. It's got a Wyco Magneta, and you can see somebody had the Magneta off and put it back on. I'm guessing it's probably a firing issue, and carburetor, and everything needs cleaned out. I'm sure this is not an original fuel tank. Someone's put it on it. It's not strapped in, but it does seem to be a good tank, and we will use it. And of course, it's hand start. It's got old hand crank, and it must be bent because it's not coming out. This panel would go down, and it shows a fire extinguisher inside, which would have mounted right down here. And it's on, on a skid, and it's got a hook on it. Now, I seen one of these one time that had cast wheels on it. They look like it was maybe 6 or 8 inches tall, which would be neat. But this one just don't have them. And let me see, the exhaust is supposed to run out this hole, so we'll have to. That's an issue we'll have to work with. Got the choke up here, and I'll show you the other side. Yeah, it's a ZXB engine, and 2 5/8 bore, 3-inch stroke is what it is. And you can see the coupler. I've got the coupler for it. Magneto is just sitting in there, so we'll work on that. And this will be a future project. Maybe we'll do a little video on it. Got a light bulb in there. Pretty neat little unit. And like I said, I'm sure that's not the original fuel tank. And I don't know everything there is to know about these things, but we'll get it figured out as we go. My original intentions, because the sheet metal was so nice on it, was to use it for something different. And once I seen how good a shape it's in, and the fact that it's got good compression, and the sheet metal's not tore all to pieces. Radiator looks to be good. Sheet metal's been off, and they put it on wrong. Actually, it's supposed to go on the outside of this piece, so it's got it kicked over. But it's pretty straight. I think it would be a good unit just to get back running and maybe paint it back, the gray that it was. The M5s were green, olive drab, but we'll maybe do a video on this thing. We'll get it running here in the future, but I think it'll make a good little backup generator. But you know, I hate to see pieces like that that's that close to being together and original getting tore apart or going to the scrap yard. So we'll do something with it. Appreciate everybody watching. Till next time. Bye.